I don't remember exactly what I was thinking at 4:15 a.m., only that my boots were wet, my fingers were frozen, and I was questioning every decision I'd made up to that moment. I was tired, hungry, probably still dreaming, and yet something pulled me forward. The road had vanished behind darkness. The air was still, not peaceful, but heavy, like the mountain was watching me long before I ever saw it. Carrauntoohil doesn't shout, it doesn't welcome, it waits. So I climbed, and I climbed into the mouth of a name that still makes people pause. The Devil's Ladder. A narrow gully of shifting rock, loose gravel, and just enough light to confuse your brain into believing you could see. Every sound was louder. My own footsteps echoed like something was following. The wind wasn't howling, but whispering. Then it happened. My headlamp flashed against something in the fog. A shape, still, staring. My breath stopped. My body froze. Sheep. Just a sheep. But for that split second, it could have been anything. A ghost, a banshee, a creature from some ancient Irish nightmare. That's what the dark does. It feeds your mind more than your muscles. I laughed, quietly, still a little shaken, and I kept going. Because I wasn't here for comfort. I was here for something deeper. And then I reached the ridge. The path behind me dissolved into shadow. The one ahead, lit with the faintest gold. I had made it, just in time. Carrauntoohil stood ahead like an altar, not a summit, not a peak, but a place that felt sacred. I've never felt so close to silence. The wind slowed, the sky opened, and the sun rose. Not with drama, not with noise, but with reverence. It crept across the ridges like memory returning. It kissed the stones and melted the frost. It lit the entire mountain from the top down, like a promise being kept. And that's when the legends started whispering. You see, these mountains, they're not just old, they're ancient. In the old stories, the gods walked here. This wasn't just land. This was the spine of Ireland, where spirits lived in the mist, where warriors were buried beneath the hills. They say the mountain speaks, that those who come here in silence sometimes leave with something they didn't arrive with. Peace, clarity, or a name. Carrauntoohil has heard it all. The footsteps of the Fianna, the battles of the old tribes, the whispered prayers of farmers, climbers, poets, wanderers. It holds them, all of them. And when the light finally broke across the summit, I understood. This wasn't just a sunrise. It was a reckoning. The cold vanished. The world below disappeared. I wasn't above Ireland. I was within it, part of the wind, part of the sky. I stood there longer than I planned. Didn't speak, didn't move. I didn't need to. Because some moments don't ask you to capture them. They ask you to feel them. And I did. The clouds drifted low in the far distance, like the world was still waking up. But up here, everything was already alive. This mountain, it's not a climb. It's a conversation. And when it ends, you don't remember the pain, the sleepiness, or the fear. You remember the stillness, the weightlessness, the rare feeling that for one morning in your life, the world let you in. This is Carrauntoohil. This is Ireland. This is above the clouds.